People are genuinely shocked of the fact that Israel is releasing hostages of their own. Like, oh my god, they've been keeping kids and women this whole time as hostages? Duh. Have you been living under a rock?
Everybody lives under a rock. We call it the moon. Where the hell have you been? So I want to talk about something that is a narrative that is being spread, and I want you to be able to think for yourselves about what this actually means. So the narrative is actually the people that are held in Israeli jails are actually hostages.
And kidnapped every day. Before, everybody talks about the hostages, which is terrible, of course. But do you know that there's 5,000 Palestinian hostages in the Israeli prison?
They're hostages. They're just innocent people kept in prisons just because Israel is like that. They're just like sadistic like that, right? And what is a hostage? Oxford. A person who is captured and held prisoner by a person and who may be injured or killed if people do not do what the person or group is asking. Hostages do not get released for free. Has Hamas released any hostages for nothing? It's obviously not how it works because those are hostages. Prisoners, on the other hand, can be released when their sentences are up or when whatever charge they were accused of is disproven. Hostage is someone that is taken for a ransom, but that's what a hostage is, right? What are they releasing them in exchange for? They're questions that you need to be able to answer if the logic holds that they're hostages. I want to give you an example of someone who seems to have trouble with this distinction.
Every week they go in, they grab a few innocent people that have done nothing wrong, and then essentially imprison them. In fact, here's a quick story of one of the prisoners who's being released this week. Her name is Shuruk Dwayet, and she is serving her 9th year out of her 16-year sentence. On top of that, she was fined $21,000. Now, this woman was arrested at 18 years old. One day she was walking back home, and the Israeli forces shot her 4 times. 4 times.
You know, innocent girl just walking down the street singing do what diddy diddy dum diddy do, and then just out of nowhere,
And the Israeli forces shot her 4 times. 4 times. All of that for a crime she never committed.
what? Wait, all of that for a crime she never committed? Wait, what's this? I thought she was doing nothing wrong and she never did anything. Okay, cool. So what is the crime that she didn't commit?
In fact, they accused her of trying to stab an Israeli settler.
The name was Shuruk Dwayat. Shuruk Dwayat. What is Shuruk Dwayat charged with? The person who did absolutely nothing wrong? In October 7, 2015, Dwayat, then an 18-year-old university student from Sur Bayer, East Jerusalem, attacked and stabbed an Israeli man, Daniel Rosenfeld. The attack occurred just inside the entrance of the Old City. Rosenfeld sustained moderate injuries in the shoulder and head. Dwayat attempted to stab another man, Zvi Greenspan, but was shot by Rosenfeld and critically injured. Okay, this is a person that did nothing wrong?
But there was absolutely no evidence to that. No weapons found at all.
You know how they say that when you look to the left is when you lie?
No weapons found at all. No weapons found at all.
Mother, where are you going? Mother, I am going to become a martyr. Mother, I want to make a request of you. Don't cry about me when I become a shahada, which means a martyr. Our greatest desire is to become shahadas for Allah.
كل أم فلسطينية أن تحث أبنائها على الجهاد. الجهاد في سبيل الله أسمى أمانينا. والذي أليست هو جهاد؟ أليست هو شهادة؟
No evidence. No evidence. In an interview with Channel 2 last year, Dewat's mother claimed that her daughter stabbed the Israeli in self-defense after he attempted to pull off her headscarf. She said that Shuruk had told her that she was going to be praying at the Al-Aqsa Mosque before going to Bethlehem for classes. She was apparently unaware of her daughter's Facebook posts. What about the other guy? None of this shit makes sense. So see, what does make sense is that Hamas would take hostages to try to get criminals like this got out of prison.
Don't fall for their lies.